France is one of the worst countries in the world, alongside with the illegal occupied state, the illegal occupied Palestine, the illegal occupation which refers to itself as Israel. France and Israel. Very bad places to live. When the French, because you have to remember, after the French Revolution in 1789 and 1791, during that period, they killed their own population, France. They killed their own population. So why would they have mercy on anyone else? When they invaded Algeria, they killed a huge majority of the male population. Similar to Mussolini in Libya. So when the French occupied Syria, one of the sheikhs was traveling with a French general in a train. The French general had his wife and his daughter. They presented grapes to the sheikh. The sheikh ate from the grape. Then they presented wine. The sheikh said, I do not drink wine, it's prohibited in Islam. The general made a mockery and said, why is grapes permitted? Wine is just from grapes. So he made a mockery. So the sheikh responded. He said, is that your wife? He said, yes. He said, is that your daughter? He said, yes. He said, do you sleep with your daughter? He said, no. He said, why not? She is from her. Of course, this was what? Al-Jawab al-Mufkit, the silencing answer. Confidence in your iman and knowing how to respond. Do not allow anyone to make a mockery of the religion except that you give an intellectual reply. When people cannot reply from the intellect, they respond with violence. We Muslims must respond with what? Intellect. Not respond with violence. We are not nihilistic. So those people who crashed the airplanes into the two badly constructed towers, which are known as the Twin Trade Towers, badly constructed they were nihilistic in nature. They were nihilistic. Of course, the same nation had thrown nuclear bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So the nation itself is nihilistic. The USA is nihilistic in its foreign policy. It is the only nation ever to have dropped nuclear weapons on another nation, on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And then people, Saudi citizens, allies of America, the Saudi royal family, which is allies of America, nihilistic thinking that drove planes into the Twin Towers. Those people, they were nihilistic in nature. As Muslims, we should know how to give al-ajwibatul musqita, the silencing response. If people cannot respond intellectually, they resort to violence. So when you see non-Muslims making caricatures, cartoons, instead of responding violently, not that I'm pacifying anyone. Unlike some scholars for daughters, they pacify Muslims. No. I'm saying let's give a response which is more effective. What is more beloved to France than anything else? Its flag and its constitution and its so-called republic and its so-called French Revolution. Then the Muslims should make a response by making caricatures of the French flag. The Muslims should make a response by making caricatures of what? The French Revolution. The French Revolution was a violent revolution. This should be the most cerebral response from the Muslims. Similarly, and I say this without apology, today people are condemning America's involvement in Pakistani politics. But if yesterday the former Prime Minister had responded to France, today he would be still in power. He responded weakly to France, and he was ousted by America.